Iran 1951. A country rich in oil, poor in power. For decades, British companies had controlled Iran's oil. They extracted it, refined it, shipped it, and took most of the profit. Iranians saw barely a fraction. Then, a new prime minister was elected. Mohammad Mossadegh. He was old, frail, known to weep in public, but he had one idea that terrified London and Washington: nationalize Iran's oil. Britain called it theft. The CIA called it a threat to the free world. Within 2 years, Mossadegh was gone, overthrown in a coup secretly organized by the United States and Britain. The man who replaced him, the Shah of Iran, a monarch who will rule for 26 more years with an iron fist, secret police, and American backing. That coup did not just remove one leader, it rewired an entire nation. To understand how, we have to go back not to 1951, but to the beginning of Iran's oil story. Southern Iran, British protectors strike oil. It is the first major discovery in the Middle East. Within a year, the Anglo-Persian Oil Company, later known as BP, controlled everything: extraction, refining, shipping, all of it. The deal is brutally one-sided. Britain agreed to pay Iran 16% royalties, but accounting tricks and hiding fees mean Iran received far less. By the 1940s, Britain take home more than $40 million a year in profit. Iran sees barely $4 million. For Iranians, this is not just economic, this is national humiliation. The oil is under their soil, their people die extracting it, but the money and the power belong to a foreign empire. Resistance built slowly. Through the 1940s, a nationalist movement grew around one demand: take back the oil, take back the oil, take back the oil. And the man who became his voice is Mohammad Mossadegh. Mossadegh is an unlikely revolutionary. He comes from a wealthy landowning family. He studies law in Paris and Switzerland. He wears pajamas in his parliamentary office, and once he famously burst into tears on the floor of Iranian parliament while denouncing British control. But his tears are not weakness, they are a weapon. They show Iranians that their prime minister feels their anger. April 1951, the Iranian parliament voted unanimously to nationalize the oil industry. Mossadegh becomes prime minister the next day. Britain retaliates immediately. It pulled out its technicians, imposed a global embargo on Iranian oil, blockades Iran's ports. Abadan, the largest oil refinery on earth, falls silent. Without British expertise and shipping, Iran cannot sell its own oil. The economy begins to collapse. Mossadegh has won the political victory, but he is losing the economic war. And then come the Americans. At first, President Truman tried to mediate, but Truman left office in early 1953. His successor, Dwight Eisenhower, sees the world differently through a purely Cold War lens. Eisenhower believed that any instability anywhere could tip a country toward the Soviet Union, and Mossadegh, desperate for revenue, has quietly opened a diplomatic channel with Moscow, and that is the final red line. By July 1953, the CIA and British intelligence have drawn up a plan. They call it Operation Aja. Operation Ajax is not a military invasion, it is a psychological operation. The plan is simple: convince Iranians that Mossadegh is a communist puppet, create enough chaos, then bring the Shia back to power. The man running the operation on the ground is Clement Roosevelt Jr., grandson of President Theodore Roosevelt. He entered Iran secretly in July 1953. His budget $1 million in cash. Roosevelt teams begin bribing everyone who matters: military commanders, police chiefs, newspaper editors, street gang leaders. They pay Iranian journalists to write articles accusing Mossadegh of being a Soviet agent. They hire men to pose as communists and smash shops, then blame Mossadegh for not keeping order. The goal is not subtle. The goal is to make Tehran believe the government is failing. August 13, 1953. The Shia signed two decrees. One, dismiss Mossadegh. One, appoint a new prime minister loyal to the crown. But the Shia hesitates. He flees to Baghdad, then to Rome. He does not believe the coup will work. Mossadegh learns of the plot. He arrests the messenger. The coup appears to fail before it begins, but Roosevelt does not stop. August 15 to 19. For 4 days, CIA-funded agents flood the streets. They pay hundreds of Iranians to protest. They distribute photos of the Shia-looking regal. They spread rumors that Mossadegh is aiming communists. It is a manufactured uprising. By August 19, the Titan pro-Shia crowd take over the city. Military units loyal to the Shia arrest Mossadegh allies. The Shia return to Tehran. Mossadegh himself hides in his home. When the army arrives, he surrenders quietly. He spent the next 3 years under house arrest, then died under confinement in 1967. The Shia returned to Tehran on August 22. He is greeted by a cheering crowd, many of them paid by the CIA. The coup lasted less than 1 week. Its consequences last 60 years. Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, the Shia of Iran, emerged from the coup as America's man in Tehran. He is not the same Shia who fled to Rome. He now knows that his throne rests on foreign power. The United States poured money and weapons into Iran. Between 1953 and 1979, Iran received more than $1 billion in American military aid. The Shia buy F-14 fighter jets. He built one of the largest militaries in the Middle East. He will also become Washington's eyes and ears on the Soviet border. Iran shares a long frontier with the USSR. For the CIA, the Shia is invaluable. In exchange, Americans look away as the Shia rule with increasing brutality. In 1957, the Shia created SAVAK, S-A-V-A-K, a secret police force. It is trained in part by the CIA and Mossad. SAVAK does not just spy on communists, it spies on anyone who criticizes the Shia. Students, journalists, clerics, anyone. By the 1970s, SAVAK arrests tens of thousands of Iranians. Torture is routine. Political prisoners are held without trial. Some estimates suggest more than 100 people are executed each year. But the Shia also modernized the country. He built highways, schools, hospitals. He gave women the right to vote. He broke the power of the old land-owning elite. It is called the White Revolution, and for a time, many Iranians benefit. Iran's economy grew rapidly. cities expand, a new middle class emerges, but that middle class is also the Shia's greatest threat. Educated Iranians begin to ask, why is all this wealth, all this oil, controlled by one man and his foreign backers? By the mid-1970s, the Shia is spending billions on American weapons while Iranians face rising price and political repression. He appears untouchable. He calls himself the King of Kings. But beneath the surface, something is building. Tehran explodes. What began as small protests over a newspaper article accusing the Shia clergy of corruption becomes a national revolution. Millions of Iranians take to the street. They demand the Shia's removal. They demand an end to American influence. The Shia is stunned. His military cannot shoot everyone. His secret police cannot arrest everyone. In January 1979, he flees Iran again. This time, he never returns. Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, a religious leader exiled by the Shia in 1964, returned from Paris. He is greeted by millions. The monarch is abolished. The Islamic Republic of Iran is born. The revolution immediately turned against America. In November 1979, Iranian students stormed the US embassy in Tehran. 52 Americans are taken hostage. They are held for 444 days. The United States cut diplomatic ties. It imposed economic sanctions, and for the next 40 years, Iran becomes America's enemy number one in the Middle East. Here is the true line. The 1953 coup removed the democratically elected prime minister. It installed an authoritarian monarch. That monarch's repression created the condition for a revolution. That revolution produced the Islamic Republic, and that Islamic Republic has spent decades in conflict with the United States. Without Operation Ajax, there is no 1979 revolution. Without 1979 revolution, there is no hostage crisis, no Iraq-Iran war, no Iranian nuclear program, no Quds force, no proxy war from Beirut to Sana'a. 1 week in August 1953, it changed everything. Iranians have never forgotten the coup. Ask anyone in Tehran about 1953 and they will tell you America broke our democracy. And they are not entirely wrong, but they are not entirely right either. Mossadegh was not a perfect leader. His economic policies were failing. His alignment with communists, even if tactical, was real. But he was elected, and he was overthrown by foreign power who feared losing control of his country's oil. The lesson of 1953 is not just about Iran, it is about the cost of choosing short-term control over long-term trust. The United States got its oil, the Shia got its throne, and Iran got 40 years of tyranny, revolution, and war. One coup, 3 generations of consequence.